I will be talking about the book Wonder by R.J. Palacio. It is a book about a 10-year-old boy named August Pullman. He is born with a rare genetic facial deformity, and he undergoes several surgeries throughout his lifetime to correct some of the deformities. I think it lists about 27 different surgeries that he goes through. Even though he goes through all those surgeries, he still is left a little bit different looking, not quite as normal as a regular little boy would look. So because of this, his mom has homeschooled him all of his life, but his mom now has been trying to encourage him to go to public school. So he decides to go to public school, and he struggles a little bit, and the book just talks about his journey through all of that. The book is about 300 pages long, and it's really cool because it's not just through August's perspective, but his sisters, his mom and dad, his friends at school, and his teachers. So it's a really, really good read. August is just such a sweet little boy. He is smart, he is witty, he likes science and Star Wars just like any other little boy. It's just such a great story about even though he's different in the way he looks, that he still is just as normal as everybody else is in the inside. And it's a good book to encourage children to and teach children how to treat others. It talks about him being bullied, and it talks about the little boy that bullies him. I think his name is Julian, and it just kind of encourages children to, hey, just because he looks different, do we follow Julian and bully him, or do we actually get to know him and see what he's about and who he is? And so the kids at first kind of follow Julian, but then they stop and they kind of dump Julian and just say, hey, you know what, we're not going to do that. And Julian actually feels isolated, and he ends up having to switch schools, and because of it, he was just kind of a little bit of a jerk. But this is a really, really good inspirational book for children. It is technically a children's book, but it doesn't really read like a children's book. I've read it several times, and I've actually cried reading it. The movie is really, really good. I thought it was kind of cool to read the book first and then watch the movie, because then it kind of gives you some ideas of like, oh, okay. And I didn't really know what to think, how to picture him, and the movie was kind of cool insight of it. Anyways, I would suggest this book for sure, and I hope you guys read it.